Last week we got Emma a bird and crew, not quite, but we haven't given up on him yet. This week we're going to dish you to Dakota Larsen, a great young man. He's 16 years old, goes to my alma mater, Kearns High School. Great kid with a great story, with a big community around him. We're looking to take him out on his first ever turkey hunt.
Hey, how are you? Good. Good to see you again. Is Dakota home today? There he is.
Dakota is 16, he'll be 17 next month. He was born at 28 weeks, so 3 months premature. He has hydrocephalus and cerebral palsy. And he's had 13 brain surgeries, and he's legally blind, but...
Remember what we talked about?
The turkey hunt.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
That's going to be pretty fun.
He tries his best on everything, and he never uses it as an excuse.
So you get to go on a turkey hunt and a fully guided fishing trip with all your family. What do you think of that?
It's going to be interesting because I haven't gone on like any hunts yet, but I've been fishing a lot.
So what about turkey hunting? What are you going to do for a gun?
SFW donated this Winchester 20 gauge to Dakota, and Black Ice Coatings made sure it was decked out in Dakota's favorite color.
I'm keeping this.
You and your dad get to come down to King's Camo. We're going to get you and Dad decked out in camouflage from head to toe. You excited? Give me a hug. All right, buddy. We're going to go get her done. You're going to go on the hunt of a lifetime, man.
It's going to be fun.
He's part of Kearns High School's football team. The coaches have him as an assistant coach, and he's got a band, a team that he calls his family.
Just big shout out to Kearns High and Matt Rickards and Coach Ty Peterson, all my coaches. If you're watching this, if you watch this, shout out to you guys. Shout out to my brothers, all my teammates. I love you guys.
We're gonna have you try some stuff on, okay?
It's a pretty special night, especially this time of year at Christmas. You know, it's something that we can participate in as a company, and I think we're in it for the long haul.
Here's a pole for you. And then we got you a bunch of fishing gear. Holy. And then this spring, we're gonna take you up, you and your family, up to Strawberry Bay Marina with Paul Phillips. And Scott Wolfington is gonna come with us, take you kokanee fishing.
The people, the volunteers who are willing to do this for him, amazing. I know he'll cherish this. This will be a great story to tell for a long time.
Dude!
Dakota was able to get his hunter safety and practice with his new gun, but it wasn't easy for this kid.
Look at that.
I'm jumpy and I'm just easily startled, and I think that's because of all the brain stuff. So when I got nominated for this and they're like, you get to go on a turkey hunt, you get to shoot a rifle, I'm like, I can barely handle balloons.
Been up and set up the blinds and things and getting ready, and yeah, we've seen over 60 gobblers. I mean, there's a lot of birds. They're all hunkered down due to the weather conditions. They're all just kind of in their, so to speak, winter flocks still.
This big one right here.
Yeah, we need to separate them a little bit, so it should be good. It's typical setup. We're just above the roost, several hundred yards, and we're hoping that they'll pitch down and do their thing, and we can put a bird in front of these boys.
Well, Dakota is ready. The birds are off the roost. It's game time.
Yesterday was kind of crazy. We had bad weather. I mean, so it was just light snow all morning and cold and miserable. And man, they hit the ground and they were gobbling like crazy and carrying up storm. And then they did their usual. They just shut down quiet.
Kind of like quiet.
They did what we thought. That's why we set up again high above elevation, and they did. They skirted us to the south, and then they went up the oak, but then they cut down to us, and they come in just silent. I mean, these birds didn't even give us a warning. Okay, get ready, get ready.
Shoot. You're ready. Shoot.
Mike is getting anxious, waiting for Dakota to take a shot. What we found out later is Dakota is having trouble lining the turkeys up in the scope.
I didn't realize the circumstance with that gun and that true glow. He wasn't able to find that red dot.
3 tom turkeys were walking up to the blinds, like right in front of us. It could have got messy because I only have 1 tag for 1 turkey. So for me to shoot and then 3 of them go down or something,
It'd be bad.
It'd be pretty bad. And for them to be that close, I've never seen turkeys that close.
These toms have seen enough and decided to head back to the flock. We are right in the middle of a giant flock. These 2 toms came in, took a peek at our strutting decoys and decided they wanted nothing to do with it. Then 2 more toms come in from the right. Notice the one on the right has characteristics of a Merriam's, and the one on the left looks to be more of a Rio.
When the turkey turned and gobbled at him, he shot about 10 feet out of the chair, and that's just from a gobble. So just imagine a shotgun shell.
But then when they come in, it's like, it could actually happen. Yes, and then the adrenaline starts pumping, and you get ready, and you're like, I can do this.
Don't move. You walk forward.
These toms have been out in front of us for a few minutes and now are starting to get a little nervous. It's now or never for Dakota.
Yeah, I mean, it's from me to you. I mean, this was a 5-stepper. They were on top of us and close, and we had kind of set that up purposely. We knew that his vision, we couldn't get past 20 steps, and so we had things tighter than I'd ever like him, but they literally walked over the top of us and more likely shot over the top.
The rest of the day was pretty uneventful. We saw a few birds off in the distance, but never had another one close enough for a shot. Dakota, though, at the end of the day, wasn't fazed. He wasn't about to give up.
They were close as close could be, and I think I shot over top of them. And they just got scared, jumped, and ran away. They won this battle, but they haven't won the war. That's for sure. That is for sure.
There's a lot of birds in here. We've seen probably 200 birds in here. But Dakota's ready to win the war today, aren't you, bud?
Lost the battle yesterday, so
yeah, that's okay.
Gotta win the war today.
That's what hunting's about, right?
Yes, sir.
We got here and we were here way early. We were here in good time, had 20-30 minutes of darkness to set up, and I mean, they gobbled down here a ways on us and were gobbling above us, and thought, man, this is gonna be crazy. And they hit the ground and they just went dead silent.
Just right at the trees, right up here.
We usually talk about temperature, barometer, setting these turkeys off and doing what they do. Today we had it all and they didn't do it. So it just kind of goes against everything we've always kind of patterned our plans off of, but it's hunting, it's what happens. Yeah, we were getting out to take a break for just a minute. And me and Adam turned around and there's turkeys strutting in the middle of the road, 100 yards away.
There, dude, right there. He's strutting.
So we hurried back in the tent, got everything all set back up, getting ready to call, and just about the time we hit the calls, they're passing us on the road, and they're heading away.
Can you see them? The turkeys.
They never did respond to our calls very well, but they started coming back, they passed us again.
See the tom.
Using the decoys and stuff, they just, that's just, they're going to come over and investigate at least, and that's what brought them. I mean, the hens were coming to investigate, and when he come to the fence and he hopped over, and then I watched him and I've learned their habits. When he was just pecking, eating, I turned and told Willie, he's a goner.
Here he comes.
We've been having trouble with some of the kids on being able to get them to shoot, and we kind of teamed up, me and Mike, just to make sure that he was going to be able to take care of business on his own.
There he comes. Let's go right through the side. Like we're going to have to move him, Kate. We're going to have to move him.
We kept moving him,
Right there.
and it's not that he can't shoot, it's that we got to move at certain times so we don't scare the turkeys. And
You're ready to squeeze, Kate.
And I think that first shot, he possibly shot over it,
You know, and it's hard with these kids and turkeys, you know, and it's exciting, and you're...
Guys! What a shot!
Did y'all see what I just did? Ref, I need a replay.
Guys!
Touchdown! Checkmate! Chess, football, I don't know. Touchdown, checkmate. Woo!
Love it. That's amazing.
That's a good one.
Oh, beautiful. Holy cow, kid.
Oh, we've been taking these kids and hooking up their guns with Carlson chokes. They're designed with this Winchester XR load, and they are just lethal.
I've had 13 brain surgeries. I got stuff going on, and I shot that bird.
The confidence he now has and the strength that he has in himself now, like that mindset, he now knows he can do hard things that he didn't think he could do.
Special needs people, yeah, we got our stuff going on, but we're still people. We're still people. We just got more stuff going on. We can do all the stuff other people can do.
There are so many people to thank for these youth hunts. You know who you are, and if it wasn't for you, kids like Dakota would probably never get this opportunity. So thank you. You were saying that load, man, that was perfect.
Wow. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad we got that choke and that Winchester extra long range loads and practice.
Yeah.
That perfect. He puts it into perspective, you know. Guy may have a disability, but he's a person too.
Yeah.
And he can do all these things that we go and enjoy every day. And we just love to take him out and share that with him, because all of us, we love hunting, and to gift that to him and give him that opportunity.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh,
Good job. Go Cougars, right? Cougars. Right. Once a Cougar, always a Cougar. Hey, I'm Adam Equal, KSL Outdoors, reminding you of your family, your friends this year. Get out and hunt some turkeys outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.